Someone just emptied my bank account while I was sleeping. And the worst part, they use the oldest trick in the book. Financial scams steal over $10 billion from Americans every single year. That's not a mistake, that's billion with a B. But here's what nobody tells you. Most victims never see it coming because scammers don't just steal your money, they steal your trust first. Today, we're breaking down every major financial scam type, how they actually work, the psychology behind them, and most importantly, how to protect yourself before it's too late. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to watch for, because knowledge isn't just power, it's protection. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. Financial scams aren't some distant problem happening to other people. According to the FBI, 1 in 10 Americans will fall victim to a scam this year alone. That means someone you know, maybe even you, is next on the list. The numbers are staggering. In 2023, reported losses hit $12.5 billion. But here's the terrifying part. Experts estimate that only 10 to 15% of scams ever get reported, which means the real number could be over $100 billion annually. So why do scams work so well? Because scammers have evolved. They're not the clumsy email spammers from the 2000s. They're sophisticated, organized, and they understand human psychology better than most therapists. Every scam follows the same basic formula: build trust, create urgency, and exploit emotion. Fear, greed, love, panic. Scammers weaponize them all, and once they hook you emotionally, logic goes out the window. Before we dive into specific scam types, you need to understand the 4 pillars every scammer relies on. 1. Social engineering, manipulating you into revealing information. 2. Urgency, making you act before you think. 3. Authority, pretending to be someone you trust. 4. Isolation, separating you from people who might warn you. Once you understand these pillars, you'll start seeing the patterns everywhere. Because whether it's a phishing email, romance scam, or a fake investment opportunity, they all use the exact same psychological tricks. Let's break down each major type. And here's where it gets insane. Scammers don't work alone anymore. They're part of international call centers, organized crime networks, and some even have customer service departments. This is a billion-dollar industry, and you're the product. The Federal Trade Commission reports that the average scam victim loses around $1,600, but high-value targets, we're talking hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions. And the psychological damage, that lasts even longer than the financial loss. Alright, let's go through the most common and dangerous scam types you need to know about. Number 1. Phishing scams. This is the gateway scam, the one that starts everything else. It's when criminals pose as legitimate companies or people to steal your personal information through emails, texts, or calls. Imagine getting an email that looks exactly like your bank. Same logo, same formatting, same email address, or so you think. It says there's suspicious activity on your account. Click here immediately to verify your identity. You panic, you click, and just like that, they own your account. Modern phishing is terrifyingly convincing. Scammers clone entire websites, fake phone numbers to match real companies, and even use AI to mimic voices. The average person has a 3% chance of spotting a sophisticated phishing attempt. Number 2. Ponzi and pyramid schemes. These are investment scams where early investors get paid using money from new investors, not from actual profits. Eventually, it collapses when there aren't enough new people to sustain it. Bernie Madoff ran the biggest Ponzi scheme in history, $65 billion, but smaller ones happen every single day. They promise unrealistic returns, 20, 50, even 100% annually. If it sounds too good to be true, it absolutely is. The genius of Ponzi schemes is that victims become recruiters. They genuinely believe they've found a gold mine, so they bring in friends and family. By the time it collapses, everyone loses, except the person at the top. Number 3. Romance scams. This one's brutal because it attacks the heart. Scammers create fake profiles on dating apps or social media, build genuine-seeming relationships over weeks or months, then ask for money, citing emergencies. Victims lose an average of $4,400 per romance scam, but some lose their entire life savings. And it's not just money. The emotional devastation of realizing someone you cared about never existed, that's the part that never really heals. Scammers use stolen photos, rehearsed scripts, and even work in teams to maintain multiple fake relationships simultaneously. To them, it's just a numbers game. To victims, it's their heart. Number 4. Investment fraud. This includes fake investment opportunities, pump and dump schemes, and unregistered securities. Scammers promise exclusive access to ground floor opportunities that don't actually exist. Real investments are registered with the SEC. Real advisors have verifiable credentials. If someone approaches you unsolicited with an amazing opportunity, it's a scam 99.9% of the time. Number 5. Identity theft and tax fraud. Scammers steal your social security number, date of birth, and other personal details to open credit cards, take out loans, or file fake tax returns in your name. You might not even know it happened until collection agencies start calling about debts you never incurred, or you try to file your taxes and discover someone else already filed using your information. Fixing identity theft takes an average of 200 hours of work. And here's the kicker. Your stolen identity gets sold on the dark web for as little as $10. $10 for your entire financial life. Number 6. Cryptocurrency and NFT scams. As crypto became mainstream, scammers evolved with it. Fake crypto exchanges, rug pulls, phishing for wallet keys, and celebrity impersonation scams are everywhere. In 2023 alone, crypto scams stole over $5.6 billion worldwide. Because crypto transactions are irreversible, once your money's gone, it's gone forever. No bank can reverse it. No government can help you. Scammers create fake tokens, pump them with fake hype, then dump everything once real investors buy in. The price crashes to zero and the creators vanish with millions. Number 7. Tech support and refund scams. You get a pop-up saying your computer is infected or a call claiming to be from Microsoft, Apple, or your antivirus company. They offer to fix the problem for a fee. But here's what really happens. They remotely access your computer, install actual malware, steal your files, or convince you to pay for useless software. And once they're in your system, they can access everything: banking info, passwords, personal photos. Okay, so we've covered the major scam types. Now here's the crucial question. How do you actually protect yourself? Because awareness means nothing without action. Let me give you the exact framework security experts use. Rule number 1, verify independently. If someone contacts you claiming to be from your bank, your credit card company, or the IRS, hang up and call the official number yourself. Don't use the number they give you, ever. Rule 2, slow down. Scammers thrive on urgency. Act now or lose this opportunity. Your account will be closed in 1 hour. Real companies give you time. Scammers don't. If you feel pressured to decide immediately, it's a scam. Rule 3, never send money to someone you haven't met in person, especially via wire transfer, cryptocurrency, or gift cards. Why gift cards? Because they're untraceable. Once you send those codes, the money is gone forever. No legitimate business asks for gift card payments. Rule 4, use two-factor authentication on everything: email, banking, social media, everything. Even if scammers get your password, they can't access your account without that second verification step. This single action prevents 90% of account takeovers. Rule 5, monitor your accounts obsessively. Check your bank statements weekly. Review your credit report 3 times a year for free at annualcreditreport.com and set up alerts for large transactions. Catching fraud early can mean the difference between losing hundreds and losing everything. Rule 6, if you've been scammed, report it immediately. File a report with the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, the FTC, and your local police. Yes, the odds of recovering your money are low, but your report helps law enforcement track patterns and maybe, just maybe, take these criminals down before they victimize someone else. And here's what most people don't realize. Scammers often target the same victims multiple times. They know you're vulnerable. So after a scam, be extra vigilant. Recovery scams, where criminals pose as people who can get your money back for a fee, are incredibly common. The good news? You're already ahead of the curve just by watching this video. Most scam victims never saw it coming because they didn't know what to look for. Financial scams are everywhere, but they only work when we're unprepared. Now you know the tactics, the warning signs, and the protection strategies. Share this video with someone who needs to see it, because the best defense against scams isn't just knowledge, it's spreading that knowledge to the people you care about.